everybody, and welcome back to Friday Night Magic.
Magic.
Indeed. So, we have another deck by Shadow Unlimited. It's Patreon. So the one that he submitted was Nature's Fury. I know it's a little backwards, but
Yes.
you're playing Nature's Fury. Which, care to describe it a little bit?
It is a big green kind of list. So it plays Somberwald Sage, which adds 3 mana, but can only cast creature spells. And then, like, Utopia Sprawl and things like that to just power out big green threats.
Yes. And if memory serves, we did one little change. I think he had 4 Llanowar Elves.
Yes.
In the main.
But he also had Utopia Sprawl.
Yeah.
So I replaced those with Arbor Elves because those work amazingly together.
Yeah. So, I think that was the only change. But other than that, it's a bunch of fatties, bunch of cool stuff. So the deck we're pairing against it is one that I've wanted to do for a while. I should also mention these are pretty casual decks. Do you remember when we played the Kavu deck that had, I think it was called Punishing Kavu in Legacy?
Yes.
And it had all that really sweet, like, I think it even won on turn 2 or
it was
something like that.
Disgustingly good deck, yes.
Yeah. So it's basically based around giving your opponent life so you can grow your Kavu Predators. This is a modern version of it that is not quite as good, because...
No, you don't get free 2/2s and...
And +7/+7. No Berserks and stuff like that either. But you do have some of the cards. So you still get Fiery Justice, which is why it's called Kavu Justice. Which, of course, is your opponent gains 5 life, and then you get to split 5 damage up. You can also just hit your opponent, so the spell does nothing, but it just pumps your Kavu +5/+5.
Yes, it does make them gain 5 life, so it still does pump the Kavu that way.
Yeah, and it still has Wall of Shards, which I don't think even showed up at all in that other video, but it's a 1/8 for 2, and is a cumulative upkeep where your opponent gains
with
life.
Defender and Flying.
Yes, Defender and Flying. So it's not a great card, but really none of these are. But it's a fun little deck, and it does something different than most other decks do. So that's the matchup that we're doing. I, of course, as per always, drew something. So this is just Somberwald Sage, except instead of an owl, she has a Mr. Boopster.
Who's an angel.
Yeah. Well, or an owl. One of the two. I also just realized I forgot to color in his balls. Oh well. So since this is Patreon, and we're only doing one Patreon deck versus one that isn't, I'm just going to say the patron deck gets to go first.
Seems fair.
You know, he went to all the trouble of donating to us, and nice little bonus. If you are interested in doing that yourself, the link will be in the description. Is there any other orders of business? Oh, yeah, there will not be a video on Tuesday next week, but you will still have your Friday video. So, yeah. Without further ado, you'll be going first, and we'll see you in Game 1. Alright, Game 1. Go ahead.
We've got... those.
And for myself, bring these down a little. That's what I have. Alright.
Forest. Utopia Sprawl, name in green.
Okay.
Turgo.
Draw a card. Stomping Ground untapped, 18. And Birds of Paradise. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Shrine. 2 green. Use 1 of it to Utopia Sprawl. Name it green.
Alright.
Intro. I think Mana Burn's not a thing anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this turn, white, and it doesn't matter, for a Wall of Shards, and a tap Stomping Ground. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn.
This blocks some of the things in your deck, but not all of them.
So it's not a land, but which I kind of wanted.
Is it another Utopia Sprawl?
It's an Arbor Elf, which
Oh!
is...
Oh!
It'd be great next turn. So it's your go.
Alright. Untap, cumulative upkeep. You gain a life.
21.
Draw a card. Actually, I would much rather that have been a land, but I guess I will take it. That's so much mana next turn. Predator. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn.
So 6, 7.
So 3, 6.
Yeah.
Use 5 of it to play a 6/6.
Ugh.
And use the last one to have.
Oh, hang on. Oh, okay. Sure. Yeah.
It's the last one to have it fight your Kavu Predator.
Sure. Dead man. Also, when that gets monstrous, it can kill either of my creatures. Because they both have flying. For some reason, this wall has flying.
Enter go.
Alright, I'll keep it around. You can gain 2 life.
23.
Draw a card.
It might be a monstrous target.
Here's another predator. Go ahead. That one at least doesn't fly.
Untap. Draw for turn. Yeah, I think that's what we do this turn. So we need 6 mana to do that. But we can... So right now this would make 3, 4, 5, 6, so 4 mana.
Mm-hmm.
So 3, use 1 of it to play even more mana.
Alright.
And then use 2 of it to make 4.
Yep.
Tap, untap, tap.
7.
So 7 mana. Use 1 of it to play Hardened Scales.
Okay.
And use 6 of it to monstrous that.
Yep.
For an extra counter thanks to the Hardened Scales.
Mm-hmm.
And I think we'll kill birds this turn.
Gonna try and mana screw me, huh?
I mean, you don't have white.
Yeah. Tap it for a white.
Okay. And then go to combat.
My mana disappears.
10.
That's really bad. 8.
Enter go.
You gain 3 life.
26.
I get 3 counters. Draw a card.
I mean, yeah, so he's 5, so he'll be a 9. So you still can't fight him unless you have another spell.
That really needed to be a land. It was not. Because I can't cast anything in my hand.
Yes!
So yeah, that worked pretty well.
I was tempted to kill the wall, but I figured you wouldn't block with it anyway, because you wanted the points.
5.
Yeah, we'll take it. 21.
Go ahead.
You almost got through the life buffer your wall provided me. Untap. Draw for turn. Well,
this hand would be amazing right now if I just had any mana.
So 3, 6, 4, 6, 9.
Yeah.
Use 7 of it for Giant Adaphage.
Yep.
7/7 that makes a copy of himself.
Also has trample.
And has trample when he deals combat damage to a player. And then we'll use the last 2 of that 9 to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
9, 10.
Yeah, so 8 mana. Because it costs 2.
Yeah.
Or yeah,
no,
so
you use 2.
Yeah,
so,
so I have 10 mana. And we'll use 5 of it to play a Bellowing Tangleworm to give other green creatures Intimidate.
Oh. Okay, I'm just dead then.
And just in case, you could provide a blocker, we'll just fight your wall anyway. With my
Sounds good.
Arbor Colossus.
I mean, it doesn't.
And 10.
Okay, so I'll tap this white mana to condemn that. And I'll tap this white mana to condemn that. And then I'll cast Oust, Fiery Justice for free. I'm kidding. I can't do any of that. You got me.
You really needed that white. Wow.
Yeah, I really did. Going after that bird was very smart. So, that was game 1, and we will see you in game 2. Alright, game 2. Show my hands. That. Go ahead.
And we've got those. Whoop.
Alright. Stomping around untapped. Going to 18. Birds of Paradise. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Forest. Arbor Elf.
Yep.
Enter go.
Draw a card. Do I actually do that? Probably not. 2 mana. Here's a Spellskite. And a Wood of Foothills. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Does that change what we do? Yeah. Forest.
Predators.
Predators.
Yep.
Turgo.
I'm not going to correct that just yet. Draw a card. Go ahead.
So it's not Coco.
I wish.
But it probably means it's a condemn on this ooze. So Shrine to Nykthos. And a Hardened Scales.
Yep.
And attack you for 3.
So in response to putting the counters on, I will condemn that. So you only gain 1 life. So it goes on the bottom of your life.
21. I guess without a Kavu, you don't really want me gaining tons of life.
No.
And we can untap this forest.
You don't really have anything that cares about you having a high life total, just...
And Somberwald Sage.
Sure.
Turgo.
Untap. Draw a card. What is with this deck and not letting me have lands? Okay. Crack this. 17. I mean, this is still going to be a pretty good turn, I think. But still would prefer to have lands.
I mean, this is a Fiery Justice.
Untapped. 15. Yes. Yep. Red, white, green. 1 to that, 1 to that. 3 to you.
So I gain 2.
Yes. Go ahead.
23. Untap. Draw for turn.
Sucks burning all these before I get use out of them, but I think I had to do it there.
Yeah, because here we go.
Untap. Draw.
It'd have been disgusting if you left those alive.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I think I have to do this. 3. Renegade Rallier. Oh, I don't even have Revolt. Never mind. I'm still gonna do it. Got nothing else to do.
You need a 3-2.
Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Turgo.
I will take that. Draw. 3.
20.
Tap Temple Garden. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. Enter go.
Interesting. Draw a card.
Yeah, I kind of needed those.
3.
18.
Yeah, I want to do that. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. There we go. Here is a 6/6.
All right.
Enter go. Luckily, he's only 5 mana.
Oust him. You gain 3.
Second from the top. Back to 21.
And then I'll attack you for 3.
18 again.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Well, I know I'm not trying to land next turn, so you're not very good. Here is a Bellowing Tangleworm.
Okay.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw. Do I do that? Maybe. Probably. Go ahead.
This probably means Coco. Untap.
Of course, you got that guy
Draw
in now.
for turn.
Pain in the butt.
Arbor Colossus.
Yep.
Enter go.
End of turn. You totally called it. Collected Company.
I mean, I don't know why else you would leave 4
Yeah.
mana open.
Well, I mean, there were plenty of turns where I just didn't do anything.
True.
Might just not have had anything to do. Well, Kavu would have been nice, but I'll take these. Spellskite, Knight of the Reliquary.
Definitely not targeting your things.
Untap. Draw a card. Speak of the Devil. Predator.
Yep.
And
Luckily, you don't have any walls of shards or anything.
let's see here. White green sack Temple Garden for Windswept Heath, which I'll crack, going to 14, which will get a Stomping Ground untapped, going to 12.
Oh. Of course, it puts a lot of lands in your graveyard, so you have a 5/5.
And red.
You didn't just fetch Grove of the Burn Willows.
Yeah, I suppose I could have. I mean, still can do that next turn, I guess. But I want to make these knights an actual threat. So we'll Fiery Justice again. 4 to that, 1 to you. You gain 5 life.
So in total I gain...
In total you gain
4.
4. But realistically it's actually
Yes.
5. So, Kavu Predator, 5 counters.
22 and him down.
Because that makes all your dudes unblockable. Which is not the
Well,
best.
no, because these can block, he can block.
Oh yeah, I guess that's true.
All your things can block
I guess
except
that's
your
true.
wall.
That is true. Well, no, isn't Intimidate artifacts or...
Artifacts are creatures that share a color with it.
Oh, it is the new one.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, it's the shifted fear.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. So that can produce 2 mana this turn now. Of course, you have a giant ass Kavu Predator. And I'm wondering how I win through that.
Knight is currently a 5/5.
I could kill your bird and make a 10/10. Or make a 9/9. Is that good enough?
No, it'd be a 10/10, right? Hardened scales?
Oh, right, I do have a hardened scales up. But just killing your bird, is that good enough? If you have an oust, I'd just be dead. I think this turn, make 4 mana, 5, 6, for a prime time.
Okay.
Doesn't really have very interesting targets in this game.
Forests
we already
and
have
Nykthos?
Yeah, we already have a Nykthos house, so it's just going to be 2 forests.
Okay.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Those are large and in charge. You're at what life total?
22.
22. Yeah, I think that works. Yeah, I think that works. Okay. Probably should have killed that bird. Fiery Justice, you.
If I'd killed the bird, though, and you ousted him, then I was dead.
True. And I do have more of that type of effect.
So Fire Justice all on me? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. So
you could potentially shrink the guy who blocks the trampler.
That's true. That's true. So that puts that up to 10.
But I think it's the same way if you just +5 your guy.
Well, let's also just do this. Sacrifice a Stomping Ground.
Ah, yes.
Grab.
Grab land of pro green.
Doesn't really
Well,
matter.
pro color.
Forest.
Oh.
And then
I guess that comes tapped.
red green. We will just Teamer Battle Rage this right now.
So you have 22 power.
And as my land for the turn.
Oh,
Protection
you
from
have it
green.
as your land for the turn. And lethal.
24.
Exactly. 24.
I think 24, right? Yeah, 24.
Yeah.
Woo! Wasn't sure I'd be able to pull that off, but
You
I
have
was
it.
able to pull that off.
You had it as your land for the turn,
I
which
did.
allowed you to do that.
I actually drew this like 3 turns ago.
Yeah.
But you don't want to just run it out there.
No, you don't want to just run it out there. You
Yeah.
want to do it for that.
Yeah. So,
Pro green, so I can't block.
Yep. 24. Woo.
24.
Well, I'm happy I took one, because I wasn't sure that I'd be able to, but I did. So, that was game 2, and we'll see you in game 3. Alright, game 3. Show your hand.
We've got this is a weird hand, but I think you keep it because this deck has a lot of threats and I only need one.
Whoop. And for myself. That's what I have. It's not super exciting, but it's alright. Go ahead.
Forest, Arbor Elf,
Okay.
enter go.
Draw a card. That's pretty good. Wood of Foothills. Gonna crack that going to 19. Get a forest and a bird. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Also, 3 Kavu Predators right at the bottom.
You're not really where you want them to be.
No.
Shrine. Utopia Sprawl, naming green on my forest.
Yeah.
Untap it.
Mm-hmm.
Tap it for 2 green. Use one of it to play Utopia Sprawl, naming green.
Oh, God.
And don't have a use for the second green, so it's
Alright.
your go. Or actually, you know
do-
what?
You do also have a colorless.
I'm going to use that green
Yeah.
to have my Arbor Elf fight your birds.
Sounds good. Dead bird.
It might not be correct, but I have all the mana and you don't have very much now.
I mean, bolting bird is usually pretty good.
Yes.
It's essentially what you did in a weird green way.
And I kind of converted mine into a
Yeah.
Black Lotus.
Yeah.
Sure go.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Unfortunately, I have 0 threats. I just have to draw one. I'm set.
Grove. Tap for a colorless. Spellskite. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn. Forest.
And considering your deck is mostly threats.
Enter go. Yeah, my deck has a wide variety of threats, so I just need to draw one. And, I mean, who doesn't keep 2 Utopia Sprawls and an Arbor Elf in their opening hand?
Exactly. Untap Sacred Foundry. 17. Kavu Predator. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. There we go.
Ugh.
3,
Yeah.
6, prime time.
Oh, that's pretty good.
And we have my
Pretty big boy.
shrine, so 2 forests.
Okay. I think you're running 2 prime times.
Yeah.
I feel like this deck wants like 1 or 2 utility lands because it is mono green. I think you can get away with it.
Yeah, you probably could. I mean, you do need a lot of forests, so I don't know if you want it like a double colored one, but
well, even just like a ghost quarter or something, just generally speaking. So yeah,
and then we shall use 1 green to have primetime attempt to fight this Kavu predator.
You can fight my Spellskite.
Yeah, unfortunately you had the Spellskite for the second one. Enter go.
You can gain a life in a turn.
21.
Get a counter. Untap. Draw a card.
Like 3 more turns of that and you can trade with my primetime.
Exactly. Or I can just do this. Untapped. 13. Oust your primetime. So you gain 3 life. 3 counters. And then I'll tap
24.
this for a red, so you gain another life.
25.
Fiery Justice your face.
Oh, so lose 5, gain 5.
So nothing happens there. But I get to attack for 12.
13.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw for turn.
Is it a big fat fatty?
No, but you have a 3/3.
That hurts. That hurts a lot. Elephant. I mean, it's a beast.
It's a beast, but
I had
they're like
elephants
the
there.
same thing. And forest.
That's a really good top deck.
Enter go.
I assume that was a top deck.
No, I top decked the forest. I didn't have
okay.
the beast within. I didn't think I'd draw, a 3rd removal spell.
Yeah.
In a deck that doesn't have very many, but hey, I'll take it.
Attack for 3.
10.
Windswept Heath. Go ahead.
Untap.
Ugh.
Draw for turn.
It was so big, too. So big.
Yeah, he was gigantic. Now he's a 3/3.
Yep.
Prime time.
Yep.
Get those forests out of here. Enter go.
And a turn. Colorless. Coco! Probably did that wrong, but that's alright. Oops. I don't have to show you these. 4, 5, 6. I guess I could have left Grove up in case I get another Predator and I want to use it, but that'll only matter if it matters.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that block's okay.
No, it's a 1/8.
Knight and a wall of shards.
Yeah, unfortunately, the 1/8 kind of defeats a lot of my deck.
Yeah.
Just able to block it. This is unfortunate.
Well, it doesn't really defeat.
Except,
it.
yeah, it just stops them from attacking.
Yeah.
Great. Except for the Arbor guy who just shoots it out of the sky.
Because it flies for some reason.
Just give it reach and it wouldn't have that problem.
The other thing, too, though, I mean, attacking with Prime Time, even if I block all of it, you're still getting quite a bit of value, even though you don't have, like, fancy lands. You still get all your lands out of your deck.
I'm still not going to draw those lands.
Yeah. And
Knight's
don't
only
have good attacks either.
4/4.
Yes, it's currently a 4/4. So, you can gain a life.
11.
Draw a card. I suppose maybe that's useful.
The walls having 1 power, though, could mean that Fiery Justice could kill Primetime if you block.
That is true. I mean, it's a sorcery, so I don't think I can do that.
Was an instant.
No, it's a sorcery. Unfortunately. Here's another Grove,
You do have Condemn.
which I'm not planning on using.
No use giving me life when you don't have a Kavu Predator anymore.
Oust your Titan again. Game 3.
Just 14.
7.
Go to 7.
Go ahead.
Yeah, go to 7. Or should I block this turn? Oh,
You got a lot of
'cause
mana, but
you can't fetch the land and attack with that knight, so
No.
it should be fine.
Just don't go to like 3.
7. Untap. Draw for... Drawn 1 threat this entire game.
It's been the same one over and over.
Yeah, this has been the same exact card.
I'm gonna let this go. Draw. Crap. Alright, attack.
Block 4 of it.
Yep.
Take 3, go to 4.
Here's another Grove. Go ahead.
Draw.
Still not dead.
Look at that. We're not even going to use our Utopia Sprawl land. We don't need to. Prime time.
Yep.
Now you think with all these fetching forests out of my library, I'd have not drawn forests the turn after prime time each time.
You would think
so
that.
Far.
I think I'm out of ousts, if that makes you feel any better.
Enter go.
Untap. Draw a card. Pass turn. Because I can't kill you, so.
Untap. Kind of need this to be a threat.
Is it a forest?
It's not. And I'm honestly surprised. 5 mana for a 4/4.
That's not bad. Oh, I'm at 12?
Enter go.
Okay. Well,
both your things can block because of your green beast.
True. And I feel bad about this, but 3 colorless. Actually, just in case, we'll do it this way. Coco. Yeah, that'll probably do it. Kavu Predator and a Knight.
Yeah, I mean, I had an amazing starting hand.
You really did.
I expected to draw more threats than 1.
Yeah.
Even if I had to draw him repeatedly, he was still thinning my library.
Mm-hmm.
And I drew a lot of forests.
You know what? Since we can.
Since you can.
Get a 4th Grove.
You'd be nice enough to let me gain 4 life.
Oh yeah, no, you're definitely gaining 4 life.
Go to 8. All of the groves.
So 4 counters.
Means nothing.
Kind of break even on them. Untap. Draw a card. Well, especially if that's gonna happen. Okay, wow. Yeah, you did not luck out this game, I'm afraid.
I mean, I lucked out with the starting hand. It was the rest. It was all the draws that I didn't luck out with.
True.
Like, when do you get 2 Utopia Sprawls and an Arbor Elf?
Yeah. Okay, so you can gain 4.
12.
4 counters. Sack a Stomping Ground. Get a Sujiri Step. Give that protection from green.
Did you get...
Oops.
Did you get the double strike?
Maybe.
You got the double strike.
I'm not even going to bother doing that other night. Teamer Battle Rage.
Even though you had that 4 mana.
I know.
Just going to let it mana burn.
Doesn't matter. Attack you for, was it 20?
20. Dead.
Whew.
Well, I guess before damage, I will add 6 mana to my mana pool.
Fair enough. I feel really bad about that, but sometimes that's just how the top of the deck works, I guess.
Yeah, like, see, here's threats now.
Yeah, all in a clump. Of course. Well, sorry, Mr. Shadow Ultimate, I think. I don't remember what it was supposed to be, honestly. But, that's magic sometimes.
That's magic sometimes.
Sometimes you have like 40 mana on turn 3.
And nothing to use it on.
And just a Primeval Titan. Alright, so that was this matchup. Thank you very much for these deck submissions. I think you got a couple more coming further down in the pipeline that I'm pretty excited about, especially that Dragons deck.
Yes.
So that'll be fun. And yeah, we'll see you next Friday.
Bye.